Yes, everyone here, most welcome to today's seminar. The seminar is live on YouTube, and everyone who is here should participate and be lively. Today we are looking at Christian religious education primary seminar, which is cutting across. Everyone here, most welcome to, which is cutting across primary 1 up to primary 7. So the questions that we sent out, or the questions that we are going to discuss, are for all children in that range. So participate. The teacher is also coming on board to ensure that the discussions are going on well. So I'm going to request one of you to raise your hand and give us an opening prayer, and then we get started. Anyone ready to give us an opening prayer?
Good.
Yes, Aria, take it on. Yes, unmute and give us the opening prayer.
Oh Lord God, we thank you for this day as we have holiday and we are helping our mothers and fathers, and we pray for the ceremony as we pray for those who are sick. We pray for those who don't have clothes. We pray for those who don't have anything like food. As we are going to learn, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for giving us the opening prayer. At this point, I'm going to invite our teacher, Emuria Charles, to take on the discussions with you. Teacher Emuria, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bernard, for the opportunity you have granted unto me to be the facilitator of this seminar. I also want to thank everyone for attending the seminar. It is good that you're on board to share with me what we are going to discuss. Above all, I want to say thank you to Yaka Digital Network for organizing the seminar that we are going to have now. As Mr. Bernard introduced, that today we are going to look at the creation, that is basically Christian religious education, of which the topic of the creation cuts across from P1 to primary 7, that is lower primary and upper primary. So that is what we are going to look at basically. And to the participants, please feel free to participate, feel free to contribute, because this is just a discussion. I am just going to lead the discussion, but I expect everyone to contribute. Maybe before we continue basing on what we are going to look at, I would love us to watch this video. Then after watching the video, we shall begin straight away.
No animals, no light. There was only God. In the beginning, there was absolutely nothing to see. No earth, no stars, no animals, no light. There was only God. God then decided to create a beautiful world to display his goodness and splendor. He just spoke the words, and it came to be. Vast craggy mountains, soaring beautiful trees, crystal lakes, winding rivers, animals of every variety. He placed a massive sun in the sky, warming the earth during the day, and a moon to lighten the night. It was a breathtakingly beautiful creation. But God was getting ready for his greatest act yet, making man. He planned to make man special, not like the animals, but more in the image of God himself. So he took a bit of clay from the earth and formed man and breathed life into him. There was man, created in the image of God, and God called him Adam. God made Adam like himself, with a mind, with creativity, with wonder, with emotions, and he made him to be happy. Adam learned about all the animals. He played with them and gave them each names. But something was missing from Adam's life. You would think he had it all, but he was missing a human friend, a wife. God made a woman too. He put Adam to sleep, carefully took one of Adam's ribs, and formed a woman. Now there were two. They were made for each other, to love each other, to keep each other company, and to enjoy this beautiful world and worship God. Life in the garden was beautiful and blissful. It was, quite truly, paradise. Adam and Eve had no worries. God had created them. He took care of them. The animals were peaceful and kind. Adam and Eve had all the food they wanted. They saw beauty wherever they turned. They only had one rule to obey. Don't eat from the tree that stood in the middle of the Garden of Eden. That was God's only request. On the sixth day of creation, God looked at everything he had made and said it was good. On the seventh day of creation, God rested from all his work. Creation was beautiful, and man was in perfect harmony with God.
So thank you so much for watching that video. I know it can lead us now into our discussion. Just as I said, let us feel free to participate. And if you have any issue, please you can still raise up your hand and we harmonize. So that is what we are going to discuss. So I want us to begin. As I told you that this seminar is proudly brought to you by
Teacher Charles, we are going to request you to turn off video so that the network is stable on some places. Is that okay?
It's fine.
Yeah, you can turn off the video so that the network stabilizes. Some people have started dropping off. As if we can't hear you.
Okay. We can begin now. I hope everyone hears me.
We can hear, but it is a bit breaking.
It is breaking seriously, not a bit. It is a serious challenge with the network.
Okay. Let's pray that it stabilizes.
Teacher Charles. Teacher Charles, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
If you can hear me, I'm going to request you to first leave the Zoom call and you join again. First
Yes,
leave and
Teacher
join
Charles,
again.
if you can hear me.
Yes, I
Teacher
can hear
Charles,
you.
please. Teacher Charles, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, please.
I request you increase the font size. Adjust the
Okay.
font size of the writings, please.
It's fine. I'll do that. Let's first of all work on the issue of the network.
The network, yeah.
So as Teacher Charles comes back, we have requested him to first leave the Zoom call and join again. So all of us who are here, we are here to enjoy the session of Christian religious education, where we shall be looking at a number of questions, and then we shall be giving answers. Then Teacher Charles will also be giving relevant examples and better answers for different questions. So Teacher Charles, if you are back and your network is stable, you can talk to us and you proceed. Okay. So one of the questions that was in our material, it was asking what is creation? So any of you can raise the hand and tell us what creation is, how do you understand it, and then we proceed. Yes, I can see Nathan's hand is up. Nathan, unmute and talk to us.
The word creation means
Yes.
things created by God.
Hmm. Do you end there? Things created by God? Yes, thank you, Nathan. Which class are you in?
I am in primary 4.
In primary 4, good. So when you raise your hand, you tell us your class, and then you tell us your names, the class, and then the answer. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, another one to tell us what creation means. You can raise your hand, and you tell us what creation is. Yes, Lucky.
Creation means how the world started from the beginning and how God created animals and man and everything else.
Okay. What are your full names and class?
My name is Such a lucky Belladonna, and I'm in P4.
Okay. Thank you. Teacher Charles, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, you can share your screen and take on the discussion.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bernard. So we can continue with our discussion now. Mr. Bernard was taking you through, and he was basically dealing with number one. And I'm glad that Lucky was able to describe what the creation is. She said that it is how the world started. But on the other hand, I think you can also say that creation simply means the making of the world by God, or you can say how God made the world. That is what the creation means. Okay, we can move on to number two. Number two, who can read for us? Yes, David, you tell us your class as well before you read.
Okay. I am in P4. And I'm David Israel. I'm not. How do we call all things that were made by God?
How do we call all things that were made by God? Yes, how do we call them?
The universe.
All those things that were made by God are called they are called a universe. That is good. I know people are just reading from what I have prepared, but give me some time and I try to sort out this.
Hello, Teacher Charles. Teacher Charles. Teacher Charles. Teacher Charles, can you hear me? Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
I'm facing some challenges, like my video is not accepting because it's telling me that you have unmuted you have muted my video.
Yeah, we have removed the video because some people were starting to break off, because when many people put on the video, the bandwidth is affected and some people start going off.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, I cannot be in a position to see what we are discussing, sir.
No, they are going to display everything. Just a moment.
Okay.
Mm. Teacher Charles?
Yes, please.
Yes, you can display your screen and I guide you briefly how we can handle this well. So can you click here? Just look at bottom right there.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can press the key to display the others, or you click in the screen. Click again. Again. So the best way, this is how we can do it. You will be clicking to display a question. They give their answers, then you click to display the answers. Is that all
Okay,
right?
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, we can proceed.
Okay, let's move on to number 3. We handle the number 2. Who can read for us number 3?
I'm here.
Yes, please.
Number 3 says, who created the universe?
Who created the universe? I see already the hand up. I see already 4 people putting up their hand. Can I begin with the Banis? Banis?
God created the universe.
God created the universe. Which class are you?
P2.
P2. Very good. Thank you so much. So it is God who created the universe. Everything we have in the world was basically created by God. We can move on. We can move on to number 4. I need one person to read for us. Pick up your hand. Yes, Stewart.
Number 4 says, how many days did God spend to create the universe?
Yes, who can tell us the number of days? I see already
Can I try?
David. I see already there. So many hands here. I see Kasinje.
6 days.
God created the universe in 6 days. That is good. Kasinje, which class are you?
P3.
You're in primary 3. That's good. Thank you so much. We can move on to the next question, which is number 5. Number 5, I need someone to read for us. Yes, Tony.
What did How did God create on the following day?
Can you read it once more?
What did God create on the following days?
The days.
Light.
The first day.
The first day. Light.
God created light on the first day. Light and dark, which is darkness. That's why we call the day light and the night darkness. Then the second day. The second day, I see David's hand there.
The second day, God created the atmosphere.
God created the atmosphere. That's good. You can say atmosphere or you can say the sky. That is on the second day. Okay. You can move on. The third day. The third day, the answer is already there. Walter, can you read for us the answer? Walter. Yes, Walter. Ekut. Yes, Abby. The third day, Abby.
The third day, God
Dry land.
created.
Yes, Abby.
On the third day, God created dry land and plants.
God created dry land and plants. Abby, which class are you?
P4.
Primary 4. That's great. You can move on to the next one, the fourth day. The fourth day, I see already 2 hands here. I see Jacqueline.
Dear mama.
Jacqueline.
Yeah. You talk. You talk.
Yes, Jacqueline. Okay, Ekut, help us. Walter, Ekut. Yes, you can talk. Yes, Ekut. What did God create on the fourth day? Yes, Joan. Joan. Yes, you speak. Yes, Joan.
My name is Owen Babazi Joan. God created water and birds.
God created water and birds, not really. But on the fourth day, you realize that God created all the light-giving bodies, that is the sun, the moon, and the stars. But of course, in science, they always tell us that the moon is not the natural source of what? Natural source of light. But here, when you read the Bible, you realize that we are told that God created the sun, created the moon, as well as the stars. And the reason was basically to give the light. Then the fifth day, yes, Johan, I still see your hand up. Okay, Nathan.
My name is Nathan Muzaya. I am in
Yes.
primary 4. On the fifth day, God created animals and the birds.
God created animals and birds. Where are these animals found? That is the most important thing that you need to specify. Are they found on the land or they are found in the water?
They are found in the land.
The land, not really. Then that one makes your answer wrong. Okay, Jacqueline, you want to tell us something?
My name is Martha Quizer. I am in primary 3. God on the fifth day, God created creatures which live in the sea and which fly.
Good. All the creatures in the sea. Of course, we are talking about the animals in the sea. Then we are talking about the birds. Thank you so much. You have to specify the sea creatures and birds. Of course, when we talk about the sea creatures, we are talking about all those animals that live in water. Then lastly, we have the 60th day. What did God create? Yes, Abby?
God created man on the last day.
God created man on the last day. Is there any other thing that was created by God on the last day? Apart from man?
Life? No, secret.
Yes, Nathan.
God provided the man with a helper called
God
a
also,
woman.
God also provided man with a helper called a woman. Good trial. Any other thing that was created on the 16th day apart from man? Yes, Abby.
Isn't it life?
Light. Light was created on the first day.
No, I'm saying life. L-I-E-F.
Okay. I thought maybe you're saying light. Not really. I saw David's hand up.
That's all that God created.
That is all what God created. But when you read the Bible, you'll find that on the 60th day, God created man and all the other animals on land. Remember, on the 50th day, the animals that were created were in the sea or in the water. But here, you'll find that other animals that live on the land were created together with the man on the 60th what? Day. Yes, Kasinji. Okay, Jacqueline.
Animals.
Okay, but you have to specify where are these animals, okay? So you say 60th day?
Animals which live on land and humans.
Yes, exactly that. Man and animals that live on land. That is what God created on the 60th day. Then what happened on the 7th day? The 7th day? Yes, Nathan?
God rested on the 7th day.
God rested on the 7th day. If you are not going to speak, please make sure you mute your mic, okay? It is only when you're going to speak that is when you're going to unmute. So, 7th day was the resting day for God. That's why they call it the Sabbath. Sometimes they can ask you to give the meaning of the word Sabbath, okay? Which simply means total rest. Okay, we are good to continue. Then our number 6 is there. Who can read for us? Yes.
Who was
I see. Yes.
the first man to be created by God?
Who was the first man to be created by God?
Adam.
My name.
I don't want chorus answers until I give you opportunity to talk. So, the first man to be created by God. I see Kasinje.
Adam.
God created Adam. Very good. We move on to number 7. I need someone to read for us. I see David. David, read for us number 7.
Okay, I am Tifo and I'm David. Number 7 says, name the material God used to create man.
That word is material. Can you read it again?
Material.
Read the whole
Name
question.
Name the material God used to create man.
Yes, the material that God used to create man. I see Technospark. You tell us your name, please. Technospark 8C. Okay, Kasinje, tell us that material. What did God use to create Adam? David, tell us.
Okay. God used sand.
God used sand. Okay. Any other person with a different opinion? I see Joan. Joan, you want to disagree with him? Yes, Joan.
God used
I beg your pardon?
God used dust.
Yes, God used dust. But even when you say sand, it is also okay. But the most appropriate response is dust. Okay, we move on. Number 8, I need a volunteer to read for us. I need Jacqueline to read for us. Jacqueline.
Name the helper that God created for Adam.
The helper that God created for Adam. I see 7 hands up already. Can I hear from Ekut? Ekut. I have not heard from you. Ekut. Okay, can we hear from Joan? Who was that helper that God created for Adam?
Eve.
That helper was Eve. That's good. We move on to number 9. I need someone to read. Yes. Ekut.
What did God use to create Eve?
What did God use to create Eve? Yes. Kasinje. What is the response for that one? Yes, Kasinje.
Adam's rib.
I beg
Adam's
your
rib.
pardon? Adam's rib. The Bible tells us that when Adam was asleep, that is when God got one of his ribs in order to create for him a helper. Okay, we move on. Number 11. Nathan, read for us.
Why did God create Eve?
Why did God create Eve? Yes, there are a number of reasons as to why God created Eve for Adam. What are some of these reasons? Yes. I see Abby. Abby has surfaced. Abby, tell us.
Number 1, why God created Eve so that Adam cannot be alone in the Garden of Eden.
Yes. Then you have another reason? Yes, Bernice. Is there another reason?
What did God use to create Eve? Why did to help him with his creation?
To help him with his creation.
Raising up the hand to speaking.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Ekut. Is there another reason?
To help Adam in the world to
help?
take care of the creation.
Okay. So there are quite a number of reasons. One, someone said to be a helper to Adam or to help Adam, and more so when it comes to taking care of the creation. Then another person said, in order for Adam not to be lonely, that is to provide company to Adam. We move on. Number 12, they can ask you again that question there, and I want Innocent to read for us. Innocent? Innocent, are you part of us? Yes, Caleb? Why did God create man? Can you tell us the class you're in? Sorry?
He's not picking me.
Please, don't complain. I'll pick you, okay? Okay, why did God create man? Are there some reasons as to why God created man? Yes, I see Jacqueline. Jacqueline, you give us one reason.
To protect God's creation.
To protect God's creation. That is one of the reasons, okay? Nathan?
To care for the creation.
To care for the creation, protect God's creation. Okay. There is another reason. Yes, Ekut. Even when we watched the video, we were given that reason there. Yes. Yes, Techno. But you tell us your name, please. It is bad for me to call you Techno. Techno Spark 8C. Okay,
Techno
Bernice.
Spark has no audio.
Yes, Bernice.
To worship.
I beg your pardon?
God created man to worship God.
Yes, to worship him. Very good. So those are the reasons as to why God created man. One of them is to care for the creation or to care for other creatures. Then the other one is to worship God. And that is one of our obligations or one of our responsibilities. We move on. Number 12. Number 12. Who can read for us number 12? Who can read number 12?
As if it's breaking on my end, maybe stop sharing and share again.
Okay.
It's also breaking for me.
It is breaking.
Yes, I can't read properly.
Okay, let me try to share it again. Can you see now?
Yes.
Can you read?
Where did Adam and Eve live before disobeying God? In the garden.
Unfortunately, the answer is already reflected there. Okay, we can move in the Garden of Eden. Number 13. 13. Who can read for us? Number 13. Can I have Dan read for us? Dan, we have not heard from you. Dan?
Can I read?
Can I read?
David, you read for us.
Read. That's what they're telling to read.
How did Adam and Eve disobey God?
How did Adam and Eve disobey God? Yes, what did they do? I see Caleb. Let me give Caleb also opportunity to speak for the second time.
They ate the forbidden fruit.
They ate the forbidden fruit. Remember when we watched the video, we were told that there was only one responsibility that those people were supposed to have, or one rule they were supposed to obey, and that was the one of eating the fruit from the middle of the garden, which was the forbidden what? Fruit. So that is how they disobeyed God, by eating the forbidden fruit. We can continue. Number 14. I need someone to read for us. Other members? Yes, we have Banis. Banis, read for us.
First raise. First raise, remember kuja ngogambe or animate.
Okay, Joan, you read for us. Joan.
What immediate punishment did God give to Eve and Adam for disobeying him?
Yes, which class are you? Joan, which class are you?
Primary 3.
Good.
I'm in primary 3.
Okay, so the immediate punishment, what happened to them after they ate the forbidden fruit? Yes, Jacqueline?
They were chased from the Garden of Eden.
They were chased from the Garden of what? Eden. The Bible tells us that God was very annoyed. God was disappointed with Adam and Eve. Reason being, they failed to obey. They failed to follow his command. So when God realized that they had eaten the fruit, he decided to send them away from the Garden of what? From the Garden of Eden. So there, you can read the book of Genesis. You'll find all the information about that. Number 15. Number 15, I need someone to read for us. You put up your hand. Yes, David?
What punishment did God give to the teacher? I only see letter F in the end. To the following.
Yes. Punishment that was given to the following.
With
One.
Adam.
One was Adam. So which punishment was given to Adam for disobeying God?
God
God gave the punishment to Adam that he will sweep for food and he will never he sweep for food and he will never find it until when he dies, he will form into dust the way he was.
Okay. So you've given us two reasons. I see Ekut there. You want to tell us something? Okay. If in extent, you have something to say? Okay. David has already given us the two punishments. One is to sweat for food, or you can simply say to work hard for food. Then number two was that Adam was meant to die. Altogether, that is another punishment. That is another punishment that was given to Adam. So one is there to work hard for food. Then number two, you say to die. Then the second person was Eve. Actually, Adam blamed Eve for disobeying God. Adam said, when God asked Adam that, why did you do what I told you not to do? Then Adam said, the woman you gave me. And which woman was that? That was Eve. And God was really very annoyed. And after giving the punishments to Adam, you realize that other punishments were given to Eve. And I need someone to tell us those punishments that were given to Eve as well. Yes? I see Joanne. Joanne?
To give birth in pain.
To give birth in pain. Very good. Any other? Any other? Any other punishment? Okay, so Eve was also given a punishment, and one of them was giving birth in pain. Then number two, sorry? Then number two, of course, death does not segregate. It is not basically for men only. Even women die. So even Eve was meant to die. Altogether. So when God asked Eve that, what happened? What made you to disobey me? Eve also said the serpent, the snake. Another word you can use for the serpent is the snake. And God also decided to give the serpent some punishments. And which punishments were those ones? Yes, I could.
The serpent was to feed on dust.
To feed on dust. Good. Then the second one. Would you like to give us the second one?
Crawl on his
Please, can we unmute? Can we mute, please? Not unmute. Can we mute, please? Unless you're given opportunity to talk. Jacqueline, mute. If in extend, mute. Or Peter Tony, still mute. Okay. Yes, Ekut, you wanted to give us the second punishment apart from feeding on dust?
Yeah.
Yes, Tony.
Yes.
Tony. I'm not getting you, sincerely speaking. We can move on. So, let's mute, please, because I'm hearing noise from the background. Tony, you mute, please. Okay, so the two punishments that were given to the serpent include one, feeding on dust, as someone said already. Then the other one was to crawl on its belly. That was also another what? Another punishment. Joanne, read for us number 16. Our time is fast going. Joanne.
How do we call on act that disobeys on an act that how do we call an act that disobeys God?
An act that disobeys God. Yes, I see Alpha Joshua. Alpha Joshua. How do we call it? An act that disobeys God. Abby?
We call it a sin.
We call it a sin. As simple as that. Then number 17. Number 17. Innocent, read for us. Innocent, read for us, please.
I'm not seeing given.
No.
You're not seeing?
Yes, I'm seeing very well. The words.
I want to do it.
Please, if you are not given, excuse me, if you are not given opportunity to speak, please mute your mic. Tony, please. Please. Okay, Faith, read for us number 17.
Mention any two ways in which people sin today.
Yes. What are some of the things that people do that annoy God? Yes, Abby, tell us one.
Number one, they steal.
Yes, I said one only. Jacqueline, tell us another one.
Fighting.
People fight. Yes. Okay. Joanne, tell us another one.
By disobeying their parents.
Disobeying their parents, and yet the commandment, one of the commandments simply says honor your mother and father. Okay. David.
Lying.
They lie. Good. Joanne, you want to give us another one? Okay. Okay, so there are so many ways in which people sin against God. One of them, you can say they commit murder, some steal, some commit adultery. There are some that worship idols. Then you can also give others, disrespecting the parents by not honoring the Sabbath, lying, and so on. Number 18, I need a volunteer to read for us. You can put up your hand. Yes, I see someone putting up their hand, but yes, Caleb.
State any two results of sin.
The results of sin. Which other word can we use for results?
Consequences.
The consequences, you can talk about the effects altogether. So what are some of the effects of sin? you want to tell us one, Caleb?
Yes.
Death. Okay, thank you so much. Could tell us another one.
Suffering.
There is suffering. Good. Innocent. Okay. Abby, give us one.
Even you can stop worshiping God.
Oh, can it be a result, really? Okay, good trial. David?
Dying.
Death?
It leads to isolation.
Isolation as well. Yes, Jacqueline?
It leads to death.
Death, already mentioned. Faith? Okay, so there are so many results of sin. One of them can be shame. If you're found stealing, then you will have shame. You will be ashamed of the act you did. Number two can be hatred. Of course, the way God hated Adam and Eve because they disobeyed him. That's why he even sent them away from the garden. You can talk about suffering, you can talk about death, you can talk about enmity. Altogether, like now, when you look at humans and the snakes, you'll find that there is that enmity. Then you can talk about sickness and so on. There are so many results of sin or consequences of what? Sin. Number 19. I need a volunteer to read for us. Yes, Innocent, you read for us.
Write down the three sons of Adam and Eve.
The three sons of Adam and Eve. The first two. The first two. You first give me the first two. Innocent, give us one.
Cain.
We have Cain. Then the second one,
Abel.
Jacqueline. We have Abel. Then the third one. The third one. The third son. Yes, Caleb.
Death.
Sorry?
The third son was Seth.
I have not heard you well.
The third son was Seth. S-E-T-H.
Very good. Seth was the third son. So those were three sons of Adam and Eve. Cain, Abel, or some people call him Abel. Then the other one was Seth. Then number 20. Number 20, a volunteer to read. Yes, Abby, read for us 20.
It says, why did Cain kill Abel?
Why did Cain kill Abel? Who can give us the reason? David?
Because Cain was jealous.
It was because of jealous. Good. Who can explain to us what had happened? What made Cain to become jealous of Abel? Oh, Abel. Yes. Yes, Innocent?
Sir.
Sorry?
Abel was giving a good sacrifice to God while maybe I'm defeated.
Okay. Who can put it better? Ekut?
It was due to time of sacrifice or offering, that is to God. Abel managed to pick the best from his heart and he offered to God. And Cain, being a farmer, he picked, those ones, the worst one, collected from the dust and the rest of it, and offered to God. So he got jealous that why is Abel offering the best, that is to God. I think that is what brought that.
Okay, thank you so much. It was simply about the sacrifices that the two made to God, as Ehud has clearly stated it, that Abel offered the best to God, and God accepted his sacrifice. Then Cain did not offer the best to God, and God did not accept his what? Sacrifice. And at the end, Cain became jealous. Why? It is simply because of the sacrifice that was accepted by God from Abel. That's why Cain became what? Jealous. But to cut the story short, when they say, why did Cain kill Abel? You simply say, Cain was jealous. Okay. We can move on to the next question. Number 21. I need someone to read for us. Yes, Tony, we have not heard from you. Tony, read for us number 21. Tony, Jezreel, Shepherd, we have not heard from you. There is Kelvin. Kelvin, are you with us? Kelvin, are you with us? Okay, can we have Bernice? Bernice, you read for us, number 21.
What punishment did God give Cain for killing his brother?
The punishment that was given to Cain for killing his brother.
You again do.
Yes, Bernice, you want to give us the response as well? Okay, David, you give us the response.
The punishment God gave to Cain, it was for Cain to stay away from his parents and God, and he will be moving around the world like a mad person.
Okay. Good. I still see two hands. Yes, Innocent. You want to put it better?
Sir, God told Cain that he will be a curse on the earth. That's what I know.
A curse on the earth. Yes, Joanne. You want to say something? Okay, in short, you simply say Cain was banished. I know the word banished may be hard for some people, or you can simply say that Cain was made a wanderer, just as David said.
He made him a wanderer.
Yes, he made him a wanderer. So he was moving up and down, just like a mad person. He did not. So that is what you need to know. We move on to 22, number 22. I need someone to read for us. Can I have Jacqueline read for us?
How was the creation of Adam? How was the creation of Adam different from that of other creatures?
How was the creation of Adam different from that of other creatures? Yes, who can give us the response? Yes, Ehud, you help us. Give us the difference here.
Yes. I don't know. Can you first go back to number 21?
Number 21, it's fine. It's okay.
The other word, the last word there, made a wanderer. I don't know. There are two words there. There's that one with W-A-N. Then there's that one with W. I will first give some clarity between the two words.
Between the two, wanderer and wanderer.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Yes.
The one is
you can go on and talk about number 22. Then maybe as you finish up, I'll give clarity on that. Is it fine? Yes, I could.
I didn't get you.
I was saying you can go on and talk about 22. Then I'll give you clarity on that. That 21. Is it fine? Okay. I know you want the correction instantly. Yeah, I think it was just an oversight. This is supposed to be spelled with letter A, wanderer. Okay? Yes, it is supposed to be spelled with the letter A, and that is the right spelling. Yes,
okay,
with the letter
thank you,
A.
please.
Then, number 22. Do you have any idea about 22?
Yeah, 22. God created Adam with a more developed brain, unlike other creatures.
Very good. Thank you so much. Any other?
To have dominion, was to have dominion over other creatures as well.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. You can also say God created Adam in his own what? Image. That is it.
Sir, but how?
Sorry?
Sir, how?
Yes.
As okay, the first answer.
That God
like
created
I was
Adam.
just asking because you mean for us we are not like Adam.
Until now we are descendants from Adam. Okay, so
yes,
he said,
yes,
he said that God created Adam with a more developed brain compared to other creatures, and indeed we have that developed. Not even as we have that developed brain. That's why we are able to reason better than other creatures. Can you reason like a bull, or can a bull reason like a human being?
No.
No. So that is what he was meaning.
No.
Okay. We can move on to 23, please. Our time is fast going. Number 23. Someone to read for us. Caleb?
Define uniqueness.
Uniqueness. Yes. Uniqueness.
Uniqueness.
You can explain. Yes.
Uniqueness is being different from other people.
Being different from other people. A state of being different from one another. Just like the way we said that Adam was created differently compared to other creatures, meaning that Adam was created in a unique way. So uniqueness is simply the state of being different from one another. Okay, we can move on. Number 24. Number 24. Yes. Yes. You could help us. Are you reading for
The
us?
two ways.
Yes, please.
Second night.
State any two ways in which human beings are unique.
Ways in which human beings are unique. Yes, Innocent?
So in dressing, in behaviors.
In a way we behave. Yes.
In the way we move.
The way we move. Okay.
The way we eat.
Okay. Jacqueline, how are we unique? How are we different from others?
Our personality.
Yes. You have talked about the personality. Yes, I could.
I think also the way we appear or our appearance.
Yes. Our appearance also matters. Okay. Caleb?
In skin color.
Our color, the skin color also good. Innocent?
That I'm defeated.
Okay, Abby?
We also show love.
Through time.
Not really. Yes, David?
Caring for our bodies.
I think we are getting off the question. Faith?
Through talents.
Through talents. Yes, Innocent still has something to tell us.
So in the way we share our things with others.
Okay. Jacqueline, lastly. Okay, there are quite a number of ways, like physically human beings are unique in the following ways. One, in our size, you realize that there are some people who are slim, some people who are very fat. Altogether, that is one of the ways. Number two, in the sex. The sex I'm talking about here is gender. We talk about females and males, tribe, height, skin color, behavior. Someone talked about personality, then temper, as well as wisdom. Okay, number 25. Jacqueline, read for us 25.
Define the following terms.
Number one.
Strength.
Strength. Who can define for us the term strength? David.
With strength, when someone is strong.
Strength comes from the word strong. Any other person to explain to us? Okay. Strength is simply the power to do work and serve God. The power to do work and serve God. That's why David was saying that it comes from the word strong. So the power we have to do work as well as serve God. That is his strength. Then weakness. Opposite of strength is weakness. Who can explain for us the word weakness? Yes, please. I see Jacqueline.
Unable to have the power to do work and serve God.
Yes. Yes, I could.
Is called Michelle Jackson.
Weakness is the inability to do something and to serve God.
Yes, inability to do work or to do something and serve God. Exactly. There is nothing more than that. Okay, we can move on. So here I said weakness is being unable to do something and serve God. Okay, we move on to the other question. Number 20 says, mention any two examples of people's strengths. Where do we have our strength? Yes, Ekut.
The question is not clear.
It is not clear. I have also realized that that T is supposed to be Y. I am sorry for that. I think it was just a typing error, but it is supposed to be any mention, any two examples of people's strengths. One of them, one is already there. Yes, Innocent? Innocent? Innocent, are you with us? Okay, David, tell us.
In human strength, we can be able to maybe lift something that is heavy. When you know that you can lift it.
Okay. Yes, Innocent.
Sir.
Innocent, we are waiting for you. Do you have something to tell us? Or we move on?
I move on.
Okay. What about Mr. Kut?
I think one of our strengths is to offer justice. That is according to the ways of God.
Offering justice, that is according to the ways of God. There are others there are some people who are intelligent, that is their strength, basically. There are some who are empathetic. Then there are some who are kind.
Sir,
there are some people
excuse me.
who are loving. Yes, please. Yes, please.
But I've not understood the question very well.
The question is, give any two examples of people's what? Strength. All together. That's why I was saying some people are intelligent, some people are empathetic, some people are kind, some people are loving. That is their strength. You can have love for others.
Okay.
Yes. Then the other one, there are some people who are generous. That is their strong part. Then there are some who are careful. All together. Then those ones who are careless, that will be their weakness. Yes. Okay. Then number 27.
Sir,
Yes, please.
what is the meaning of the word empathetic?
Empathetic. What does it mean?
But
that is simply the ability to understand and share feelings.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
So let's continue. Examples of people's weaknesses. Yes, Abby?
Being careless.
Being careless. Okay, any other? Yes, please. Yes, please.
I was still copying some answers, but again,
You were still copying some answers.
Innocent, we are going to
Yes,
send
some
these
answers.
materials to your email. We are going to send these materials to your email, so be patient and be organized.
Okay. For the case of the work, you'll get it later. Okay? Because if we wait that until you copy, then eventually we may take a lot of time. Examples of people's weaknesses. David?
Not being empathetic.
Okay. Okay. Nathan?
Being selfish.
Being selfish, very good. Banis? Okay, let's move on. One of the examples of people's weaknesses is being arrogant. Have you ever seen people who are arrogant? Yes, they are there. They are those ones who are greedy. They are those ones who are corrupt. They are those ones who are selfish. They are those ones who are thieves generally. They practice theft. Then cheating can also be one weakness. Sorry? Innocent,
What
can you
is
please
corrupt?
mute? First mute. Okay. Okay, yes, Ekut, you wanted to say something? Hello?
Basically, please, I get you. I'm saying the ones that you have given are enough.
Okay, it's fine. Someone was saying that what does the word corrupt mean? Who can help our brother? Corrupt. Yes, Ekut, you want to help him?
I don't know whether my explanations are going to favor him then.
It is okay.
Because being is a state of going into what you call embezzlement, that is a stealing. Let's say stealing. Yeah, the better word I can use is.
Okay. Thank you. But you can also put it the other way. Corruption, of course, from the word corrupt, we get the word corruption. Being corrupt is simply when you misuse a public office for personal gains. That is corruption. Like you can embezzle money, stealing money. You can bribe to get an office. You can maybe favor your tribe mates. That is tribalism. Those are different ways in which people are corrupt. So it is simply misusing the office for personal gains. That is what corruption simply means. Okay. Oh, sorry. Number 28. I need someone to read for us. We're about to finish. We're about to finish. Yes, Jacqueline, you read for us.
State any two ways people were created differently from other creatures.
Ways people were created differently from other creatures. I think we answered this question. The other side, but of course here we can give more explanations. Mr. Kut said that people have a more developed brain than other creatures, which is true. Then yes. So you can also say that people were created in God's image. Why I'm not giving people opportunity here is because we discussed this question, a question that was related to this. The other side, we talked about Adam, but here we are generalizing. How are people created differently from other creatures? You simply say people have a more developed brain than other creatures. They were created in God's image, unlike other creatures. Then people were created physically by God, while other creatures were created by the power of God. Like God could simply say, let there be light, and light could come. Let there be animals, then animals could what? Come. For more information, if you want to read that, you go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 3, chapter 1, verse 3 and 26. There it will give you a proof. Then people were created to take care of God's creation and not the creation to take care of them. So those are different ways in which people were created in a unique way. I see some hands up here. Kasinje. You have something to tell us, Kasinje? What about Banis?
People pray to God as animals don't pray to God.
People worship God and the others do not worship God. Okay. Okay, thank you. Let's move on. Our time is fast running. Number 29. I need one person to read. Jacqueline, can you read for us number 29?
What is a talent?
What is a talent? We have Benedict. Benedict, you give us the response for a talent. What is a talent? The rest you can mute. The rest you can mute. Faith, can you mute, please? Benedict, please, you can tell us. What is a talent?
A talent is a God-given ability or skill.
A God-given ability or skill, a God-given ability to do something in a unique way. That is what we call a talent. We may not take time there, so you can simply say it is a God-given ability or gift to do something well. I see Jacqueline. Jacqueline, do you want to tell us something?
A talent is a God-given ability to do something well with ease.
To do something when it is easy. Okay. What about Faith? I see your mic is unmute. It means that you have something to tell us.
A talent is a special natural ability unique to do something with ease.
Yes, a special natural ability that we need to do something with ease. Okay. Okay, we can move on to the next question. Number 30. I need someone to read for us. Number 30. Number 30. I need other people to take part. Faith, can you read for us number 30?
Mention any two examples of talents given to people by God.
Examples of talents given to us by God. Yes. We begin with Jacqueline. We begin with Jacqueline.
Athletic.
Athletics.
We have athletics. Yes, for those ones who are good at running. Then Innocent.
So dancing.
Dancing. That one loves dancing. Okay, thank you so much. Benedict.
Handwork.
I beg your pardon?
Handwork.
Handwork. Okay, like maybe art and design. Yes, I see Dan. Dan?
Art.
Art. Good. Faith?
Eating.
Eh, there is a talent of eating as well.
Yes.
My God. Okay.
Singing.
Faith, you're talking about singing. Good.
Praying.
Then there is praying. Yes. Ekut?
Let me also add teaching.
Teaching. Good. There are quite many. They are there singing, dancing, preaching. Can be a good preacher. Mobilizing others, running. Someone talked about athletics, curing others, maybe for the doctors, teaching for the teachers, leadership for basically leaders, and so on. Bernice, I see your hand.
Reading.
Reading. Okay. So there are so many talents, and we cannot mention all of them. We move on to our third last question, number 31. Jacqueline, read for us.
How do people use their talents to benefit others?
How do people use their talents to benefit others? Like if you are good at teaching, how should others benefit? How do we use our talents to benefit others? One, Jacqueline.
Teaching others.
Yes, if you're a good teacher, you can use your talent to teach others. Yes, Mr. Kut.
I think you guide and counsel those ones who are in pain.
Yes, guide and counsel others, or those ones who are in pain. Faith.
Treating others.
You can use your talent to treat others, like doctors. Innocent.
So now you can preach the good news to others, and then they know the what? Word of God.
Yes, you can preach the good news to others, and they get saved. Okay. And so on. There are quite many. So one can get money from the talent and maybe helps others with the desk needs. One can preach to the sinners so that they don't go to hell. That is saving. One can teach others so that they can get jobs, which is okay. Doctors can treat the sick to have good health. Then we can use our talents to provide entertainment to others, like the musicians, the likes of Fresh Kid. Yeah, they are using their talents well. Okay, then one can use his or her talent to bring pride to the country. Like now the team that we sent to Birmingham, the athletics, the athletes. So you'll find that they brought pride for us. Some of them won gold, some won silver. So that was pride for the country. So those are some of the ways. Then number 32. Let's wind up 32. I need someone to read for us. Yes, I want Abby. Abby, are you still there? Abby is very dormant. Abby?
Yes.
Can you read for us number 32?
32. How
Yes.
do people benefit from their talents?
Give us one response. How do people benefit from their talents? Like if you're a good musician, how do you benefit from your talent? Abby?
You can You can get money from singing.
Yes, people earn money. Very good. Jacqueline?
Entertaining other people to get money.
Yes, people get money when they entertain others. Benedict? Sorry? Benedict?
They become famous.
They become famous. Very good. Dan?
People get jobs.
People get jobs. Good. Faith?
They become popular.
They become popular. Okay. So, Benedict, you still want to tell us another one? Okay, those are some of the ways in which people benefit from their talents. They earn a living or they get money. Someone can say they earn the name, that is becoming a celebrity. Someone talked about being famous and popular. Then they travel widely. They get exposed. Then they discover themselves or knowing oneself. And the other one, they gain personal property. Last question, as we wind up. Jacqueline again is putting up the hand. This time I'm not going to give you to read that question. I need David. 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 David, are you still there? Yes, Benedict, you read for us the last question.
State any 2 ways people have misused their talents.
Yes, how do people misuse their talents? How do people misuse their talents? I can see Abby.
Some people misuse their talent by dancing badly.
They dance badly. Okay. Innocent.
So some people misuse their talents by maybe instead of singing, they abuse others.
They use them to abuse others. Yes, Benedict?
People become proud.
They become proud. Wonderful. That's good. Yes, Jacqueline? Yes, Jacqueline?
People kill others.
They kill others. Then we have Faith.
People start showing off.
They start showing off. Banis?
They sing the wrong words.
Okay. What do they do? Banis?
They sing the wrong words.
They sing the wrong words. Okay. Yes, Mr. Kut.
I think one of the way people use today people have used that that
You're not all that clear.
sorry, I don't know. Can you get me now?
Yes.
I said people use their talent today to serve Satan.
To worship idols, to serve Satan. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I see Sarah. Sarah has not talked. Sarah, please. Sarah, say something. Sarah, Maureen, then Batista. 3 of you. At least say something. They are very quiet. I don't know whether they are still part of us. Okay, so those are some of the ways some musicians sing songs that promote morality. That is one of them. Dancing, some dance while naked. I see Alpha also. There are some people I need to give some work here. I see Alpha. 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 Hello, Alpha. Hello. Alpha, Alpha. Can you hear us? Yes, Alpha. We want to hear something from you. Which class are you? And you tell us your real name.
My name is Wondo Alpha Joshua. I am in P4.
You are in P4. Okay. Now you're going to take us through the ways in which people have misused their talents. We are here. You take us through them. The first one.
Some musicians sing songs that promote immorality.
Immorality, good. Number 2.
Dancing while naked.
Yes, you have seen it with our musicians. Some of our musicians in Uganda, they dance when they are almost naked. That is very bad. Next one.
Doctors give wrong medication to patients.
Yes, next one.
Leaders use their powers to oppress others.
Yes, good. Then lastly.
Preacher over asked for money from their followers.
The preachers, there are some preachers who over ask for money from their followers. Even when you are left with the transport only, they say, bring that one, God will bless you. Then you end up moving back home on foot. Okay, so those are some of the ways. Singing songs that promote immorality, dancing when you are naked, or when you're almost naked. If you're a doctor, then you give wrong medication to patients, that is wrong. Then leaders using their powers to oppress others, to abuse the rights of other people. That is very bad. So that is that. Thank you so much for taking part. May God bless you. I hand you back to Mr. Bernard. Thank you so much.
Amen. Amen.
Mr. Bernard.
Okay.
Mr. Bernard, we cannot hear you. Mr. Bernard, we cannot hear you. Hello.
Teacher, thank you. I think Teacher Bernard is trying to join again, but as he tries to connect, first, my name is Patricia Avsinje. I'm from Yaka Digital Network. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Teacher Charles for the wonderful session well delivered and for all the learners that have joined us this afternoon to go through this session. Thank you for actively participating. Mr. Kakuru, can we hear from you now that you've joined us again?
Yes, can you hear me well?
Yes. Okay, you can take it on from now.
Okay, I also thank everyone who has participated in today's seminar. It was really wonderful. And I'll continue to join more seminars that are coming up. So the seminars are brought to you by Yaka Digital Network. And we continue to give you more of these seminars. For those who are in candidate classes, maybe primary 7, senior 4, or senior 6, we have mock examinations that are on our platform and they are free of charge. Yours is to sign up for an account and then you participate in these mock examinations, you do them. Teachers will mark and grade you. Then also we have free content that you can access online. We have free content that you can access online on our platform, which is Educare. I'm sharing my screen here. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, that thing is clear.
Okay, if you can see my screen, this is Yaka platform, the Yaka Digital Network platform, where you access multimedia digital content. These are subjects that you do in your different classes, but here we add more value to them. We add their videos, we add their images, we add their audio, so that learning is more interesting. Whenever you open like science, you open like social studies, you enjoy those subjects. Then more to that, I said we need to sign up for an account and be able to do different mock examinations. I don't know whether my screen is not all that clear.
It's clear, sir.
I have opened another one, but it is not yet shown. Let me stop sharing and share again. Okay, as I continue to share again, I talked about you signing up an account on educare.bz. With educare.bz, you are able to have free content. You sign up for an account and you get free materials in your subject. For example, science, you can get notes of science, but these ones you have to read them from the website. If you want to download or if you want to take notes, this one involves a cost. So I'm putting a link in the chat section where you can register for an account on Yaka and begin on those mock papers. That is the link in the chat section, yaka.cc/register. Then also on Educare, go to educare.bz/register. Create an account and start revising in this holiday. I've also sent the link in the chat section. If we have seen those links, they will help you to register for those different accounts. Educare looks like this. My screen is coming. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Patricia, is my screen clear?
No.
Not really, it's still sharing. No.
Okay. Okay, so as it shares, I said we can sign up an account on those given links, and we do the mock examinations that teachers have set up. And also for you to revise and get free material is on Educare. Then for those who would like to join Yaka as a digital learning platform and you study online for all your life, in your level from P1 to P7, from S4, from S1 to S6, we have all those classes and different teachers. On this seminar, we even have those learners who study online from home, from everywhere they are. So we are also thankful to those parents who have kept with the Yaka Digital Network. In case there are questions, I'm here to respond to them and to help you get started with doing the mock examinations as well as getting the content on Educare. Any questions? So that is how Educare
Mr.
looks like.
Kakolo, we can now see the screen.
Okay, this is how Educare looks like. For those who will sign up for an account on Educare, you are able to get materials for all the classes you read. And then if you sign up for an account on Yaka, you will be able to have your subject, for example, P7 mock, social studies. Like today we have been looking at CRE. CRE is social studies. So when you sign up for an account, you will find that your mock exam has all those questions that you are supposed to do. So here you fill in, you start typing in, whether you are on your phone or on your computer, you put in all the answers. And then once you're done, you will find here the word submit because you have reached at the end of those questions. So you submit your quizzes, the teachers will mark, and then you will get your answers from here. Then go to section B as well, do the questions of section B, submit them for marking. The same applies to other subjects like English, like mathematics, science. All those papers have been set for you to respond to them and benefit from them. So any questions, you can raise them and we respond to them.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Now, when I want to sign in, where do I go? Do I go to Google or?
Yes, you will go to Google like this. You see what I've opened?
Yes.
Yes, so from here you can type yaka.cc/register. I've sent that link in the chat section. So when you click /register, it is going to bring a form like this. Start putting in your name, email address, your password. They ask you something to verify that you are not a robot. Then put your real name, the country. After doing this, choose the level. You are either pre-primary or primary. If you are in secondary, choose secondary. And then at the end of it all, agree with terms. You are not a robot. Then complete sign up. That's how you create an account. After creating an account, you will find that on your account, you have now the mock papers. You will have the mock papers. You start attempting them. So where you get any challenge, please request to be added due to these different subjects. You can call any of our numbers and we guide you. I see a hand from Ruth. Please speak to us. Ruth. Ruth's hand is up. Okay. Any other person with a question? Jacqueline? If you have any question.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
Not disorganized, but some of us, of course, had very many children that want to participate. That's why you had somewhere complaining.
Yes, as you saw, we had very many of them. We were over 30, and of course, you can't pick all of them at once. That's why we keep giving another question to give a chance like that. But where we did perfect, we are sorry. Next time, the better. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. So we have sent the contacts in the chat section in case you get issues. Copy those numbers and be guided on how to create an account and be added to the mock papers or mock examinations. If there are no other questions, we are going to end this meeting.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What about the work you said that you would send us? Will you send us?
Yes, for all those who registered, we are going to send the work on your email. We are going to send the answers on your email.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, have a nice